First carry for Raheem Mostert. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To throw. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the full start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go. You can fold it, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 15-yard line.
And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 6-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mostert. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's into the clear. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 94 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run. Off he goes to the races.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McClure. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10-0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll try it now with Mostert. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Physically a beast, baby. Ready up, 54. Mark 54. It's a part of that. It's a part of that.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
San Francisco.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down, 49.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the
well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check 31. Hey, switch gears.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right side of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too.
An interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies. That discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 38-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Come on, no. Switch. Check 52. 25, check 25, check 25. 60 Jim.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21, 49ers 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 25-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Cairo Santos.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Check.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Here we go. Hey, smash. We got to seal. All day, punt. Mike 9. Hey, we got to.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk.
The pass.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Francisco.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Mike 9. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Show it. Under 10.
This is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Kill.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by
Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Washington offense.
The crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they give this time to the tailback. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 19, 18. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you. I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off.